Ever wondered what it's like living in a place where the sun barely sets in the summer and barely rises in the winter? Welcome to Iceland, the land of fire and ice, where every day can be an adventure or a comedy sketch, depending on how you look at it. Here, I'll walk you through the ups and downs of this stunning yet challenging country. So, buckle up, or should I say, zip up your parka. It's going to be an interesting ride. Living in Iceland means embracing extreme contrasts. Imagine having volcanoes, glaciers, geysers, and waterfalls as part of your daily landscape. It sounds like a dream, right? But there's always another side. The remote location, for instance, can make things like travel and shipping as expensive as a VIP ticket to a Beyoncé concert. So let's dive deeper into what makes Iceland a dream destination for some, and a complex puzzle for others. Whether you're a nature enthusiast, a culture vulture, or just someone curious about this unique corner of the world, there's plenty to uncover about life on this extraordinary island. Please leave your comments and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this one. Ready? Let's go. The sheer beauty of Iceland's natural landscapes is undeniable. From the mesmerizing northern lights dancing across the sky to the majestic waterfalls cascading down in the wild, it's like living in a real-life postcard. Every corner of the country offers a new opportunity for jaw-dropping, Instagram-worthy moments. Trust me, your camera will never forgive you if you forget it. However, living amidst such splendor doesn't come without its challenges. For one, the weather can turn faster than you can say, "Ejaf Yalajokul." And no, that's not a typo. One minute you're enjoying a sunny hike, the next you're searching for shelter from a sudden snowstorm. It's like Mother Nature enjoys her own version of prank videos here. And it's not just the weather. The terrain itself can be quite demanding. Hiking trails that lead to those picturesque views often require a good level of fitness and a strong will. Mud, snow, or even volcanic ash can be part of the path. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, or the weak of shoe. Icelandic culture is a fascinating blend of old and new, where ancient sagas coexist with modern design and technology. The locals are incredibly proud of their heritage, and they should be. If you ever attend one of their traditional festivals, you'll feel like you've stepped into a time machine, minus the uncomfortable seating. Now let's talk about the food. Icelanders take fresh seafood to another level. You might find yourself eating fish that was swimming around just a few hours before. And then there's skyr, the Icelandic yogurt so thick and creamy it could probably double as cement in a pinch. Delicious, but don't drop it on your foot. However, not all Icelandic cuisine is easy to stomach. Fermented shark, anyone? It's definitely an acquired taste. Eating here can sometimes feel like being on an episode of Fear Factor. But hey, it's all part of the adventure. And at least you'll have some interesting stories for your next dinner party. Iceland's economy is as robust as a Viking, primarily bolstered by tourism, fishing, and energy. The country has seen substantial growth in recent years, making it a land of opportunity for the bold and the brave. And if you're into green energy, Iceland is a powerhouse, literally. The country runs almost entirely on renewable energy. Talk about setting global goals. Yet, the job market here can be as challenging as the geography. It's small and highly specialized. If you're not a fan of fish or don't know a turbine from a turnip, you might find your options limited. Networking is key in such a tight-knit community, so it might be time to brush up on your social skills and your Icelandic. Moreover, while the innovation sector is booming, it can also be competitive. For expats, this might mean extra hurdles in terms of language barriers and local qualifications. But don't let that discourage you. Icelanders are known for their welcoming nature, and there's always room for those willing to dive into the icy waters of the job market. Education and healthcare. State-of-the-art or stuck in the past. When it comes to education and healthcare, Iceland ranks impressively high. The country boasts a nearly 100% literacy rate and a healthcare system that is the envy of many countries. If you get a paper cut here, rest assured you're in good hands. Plus, the view from the hospital window might just cure half of your ailments. Education is comprehensive and forward-thinking, with a focus on creativity and innovation from an early age. Schools often integrate technology and real-world skills, preparing kids not just for tests but for life. And the best part? It's mostly free. So your wallet can breathe a sigh of relief. However, as idyllic as it sounds, these systems are not without their challenges. The remoteness of some communities means access to these services can vary. If you live on the outskirts or in one of the smaller villages, you might find yourself traveling considerable distances for both schooling and medical care. But hey, at least you'll enjoy some stunning views along the way. The Icelandic community spirit warm hearts in cold weather. One of the most heartwarming aspects of life in Iceland is the community spirit. It's strong and vibrant, like a good cup of coffee on a cold day. Whether it's helping dig a neighbor's car out of the snow or gathering in the local hot pot to discuss everything from the weather to world politics, Icelanders are there for each other. This sense of community extends to celebrations and festivals, which are abundant and lively. Imagine celebrating the first day of summer in freezing temperatures or welcoming the new year with a bang, literally with one of the world's most spectacular fireworks displays. It's this quirky sense of fun that keeps the warmth alive. However, this close-knit community can sometimes feel a bit too close, especially for newcomers. Privacy is a luxury that can be hard to come by in smaller towns and villages. And if you ever make a social faux pas, chances are, it'll become the stuff of local legend. But look on the bright side, at least you'll be famous. Cost of living, the price of paradise. Living in Iceland is not for the faint of wallet. The cost of living here is as high as the mountains. Think Nordic prices on steroids. Everything from groceries to gasoline comes with a premium price tag. It's the kind of place where a simple dinner out can make your credit card weep. Why so expensive? Well, being an island nation with a small population, much of what you consume is imported. And those imports come with shipping costs that are through the igloo roof. Even locals joke that they need a second job just to afford their coffee habit. But it's not all doom and gloom. While the cost can be steep, the quality of life is equally high. Plus, there are ways to navigate the high costs, like embracing local products or learning to love the art of thrift shopping. It's all about finding the right balance between cost and comfort. Weather and wardrobe. A full spectrum of seasons. If you dislike the idea of having 4 seasons in one day, then Iceland might not be the place for you. Here, the weather is as unpredictable as a game show host's jokes. You start the day with sunshine, get hit by a blizzard at lunch, and end with a rainstorm, all while trying to maintain your hairstyle. This meteorological madness means your wardrobe needs to be versatile. Layering becomes a fine art here. The right waterproof jacket can feel like a knight's armor when facing the elements. And let's not forget about footwear. In Iceland, the sturdy boot is mightier than the sword. Despite the weather's fickleness, there's a silver lining. It creates a diverse range of activities all year round. Snowboarding today, surfing tomorrow. It's this variety that can turn even the dreariest of days into an unexpected adventure. Plus, it's the perfect excuse to own an excessive number of jackets. Leisure and lifestyle. More than just northern lights. When it comes to leisure and lifestyle, Iceland is a treasure trove of options, especially if you enjoy the great outdoors. Hiking, fishing, horseback riding, and yes, even ice climbing, are just a few of the activities that can fill your weekends. And let's not forget the geothermal pools, perfect for a relaxing soak after a long day of adventures. But it's not all about nature. Iceland also boasts a thriving arts scene, with music, literature, and visual arts taking center stage. From quirky little galleries to big music festivals that draw crowds from around the globe, there's always something cultural going on. It's a creative paradise that can inspire even the most serious of souls to loosen up and enjoy. However, for those used to a more urban lifestyle, Iceland can sometimes feel a bit isolated. The nightlife is vibrant but limited mostly to Reykjavik, and while the internet connects you to the rest of the world, there's no substitute for a bustling city environment. But with so much natural and cultural richness around, you might just find that you don't miss the urban jungle at all. Embracing Iceland's contrasts. Living in Iceland is a bit like having a cup of hot chocolate with a dash of chili pepper. Unexpected, a bit challenging, but ultimately delightful. It's a country of contrasts, from its landscapes to its weather, from its quiet villages to its lively cultural scene. Yes, there are challenges, but the beauty, the community, and the sheer uniqueness of life here make it all worthwhile. For those considering a move to Iceland or just curious about this island of fire and ice, I hope this peek into the Icelandic way of life has been enlightening. Perhaps the challenges are just part of the adventure, and who doesn't love a good adventure? So, if you're looking for a life less ordinary, maybe Iceland is just the place for you. After all, where else can you swim in a geothermal pool in the morning and dodge a snowstorm in the afternoon? Only in Iceland, my friends, only in Iceland. Whether you come for the views, the culture, or simply the chance to wear an impressive array of outerwear, Iceland offers a unique blend of joy and challenge. It's a place where fire meets ice and the mundane meets the magical. So, pack your bags, and don't forget your swim trunks and snow boots, and come experience the wonder that is Iceland. If nothing else, you'll get some great stories and even better photos. See you in the land of fire and ice.